What is going on, YouTube? Almost knocking stuff over already. Welcome back to the YouTube channel, United Sim Football Association, here again with another game here. Season 13, week 1 action, game number 3. Already 2 games in. Should be an interesting one in this game, as we're going to go ahead for our first East versus West matchup of the season. It's going to be Dallas and Charlotte hitting the field, and this one, can't wait to see how this one goes down. You already know how we do. We're going to kick it old school, you know what I'm saying. I can't wait to go ahead and get it rolling. It's going to be interesting, as you already know. Got to keep the games rocking, got to keep the games rolling. And it's going to be Dallas and Charlotte for this ball game here. Dallas and Charlotte, both playoff teams last season. Charlotte and Dallas both made it to the conference championship game. Both got beat by the 2 eventual teams that made it to the United Bowl, which was Toronto and Detroit. And that was a pretty interesting ball game. Both of these teams fought out pretty good. Charlotte, they're going to be rolling with essentially a new team. It's a new facelift. Their quarterback and tight end taking the trip over to the big homies of Huntington Beach. So it's going to be interesting to see how they rebound. They do have a GOAT at quarterback position, Tyler Deathridge. He says he's looking to take Charlotte to new heights. He's looking to get into the mix, you know what I'm saying. In Dallas, they're going to be ran by a new coach as well. So it's going to be Charlotte and Dallas, both with new coaches, new owners here. Roy Alex going to be running Charlotte, and then they got league owner Caboose taking over Dallas. Going to be interesting to see. Still got a lot of talent there. Still got JD11. I can't wait to see what he does here this season. He's looking to get a step up. He's got some new weapons here. He's lost a few weapons too. He's got Ulf Jacobson. He's got Ryan Bandy. Still has Jerry Riggs, a big play receiver. Jordan Banks, another great player, got drafted, but he was actually traded. So he's going to be playing up against his former team. It's going to be pretty interesting. He didn't even get a chance to suit up for Charlotte this season, but it's going to be interesting to see how this one goes down. I have pretty much everything ready to go. I'm not here to waste your time. You know how we do things here. We keep the games rocking and rolling here. As soon as I can find my controller, let's go ahead and hit that play game button. And let's go ahead and get this thing rolling here. Let me go ahead and flip over so you can see what's happening. I'm going to rock the CBS. The CBS one this week, or not this week, but this particular game and the next one. But we are underway here in Charlotte, North Carolina. Let's go ahead and get into it. Best of luck to both of these teams. It's going to be Tyler Deathridge stepping onto the field for the first time. His second team of his career. Played with Huntington Beach his whole career until now. And he says he's ready to make some plays here. Can't wait to see what he does. Got Ralph Rodriguez doing his thing, along with a few other things here. A lot of talent all the way around. They're going to start with the pass wide, not spinning and throwing it right to Zalo Zooms, and it looks like Dallas is going to give up a quick 15 thanks to the face mask penalty. Yeah, it looks like Barron went there with the penalty, and we're going to set up 1st and 10. High formation coming up here, and they're going to stretch it right side, looking for something rolling. He's going to pick up a few yards there. Zalo getting the start. It's going to set up 2nd and 7.
Ready, break.
Gonna be a fake of the handoff here. Tyler Deathridge looking middle of the field and gonna be incomplete. What a hit there by Chester Owens. And it's gonna be 3rd and 7 coming up. Gonna be passing it here, looking for a man, taking off and avoids the sack. Gonna throw it right side. It will be caught, but it will be a couple of yards shy. And their first drive will fall a little flat. Joe Beasley gonna go ahead and make the play, but not quite getting the first down. We'll see Jake Parkey, one of the longer standing players here in Charlotte, gonna send it away. Gonna look for a nice punt here. And is gonna go ahead and get a bounce, and it's gonna be recovered around the 10-yard line. So JD11 is gonna start off on this offense. Let's see what they can do. One thing Charlotte does have for them is a pretty good secondary, led by Carson Cudberth, Keegan Terry, who was a Pro Bowler, Phoenix Jones Jr., a former Pro Bowler. A lot of speed there in the secondary, so the pass game shouldn't be too easy, as we're going to see the first pass there of the season there for JD, and it's going to be an easy drop, and it's going to make it 2nd and 10 coming up. Gonna be passing this here. Big drop back, sets his feet, throws it short, and gonna be caught. Gonna make it 3rd and 2 coming. And there goes Jordan Banks with his first catch of his career. Good job there. Going to be a handoff, pushing forward, and going to get close to the first down mark. And they said he barely got it. As Ulf Jacobson, his first carry here in Dallas. Well, his first carry back in Dallas. If you remember, he was playing for Dallas at one point. And here he is back for a 2nd stint. I believe he won MVP in Dallas, if I can recall, back in the day. As we're going to see a handoff here, and he's going to rumble forward for about 4. 2nd and 6 coming up. Shotgun set here for JD, and he's going to pass out of it, looking middle of the field, and gonna be caught. And it's going to be another catch there, making it 1st and 10. Ryan Bandy, away from New Jersey. He says he's ready to make some plays here, getting towards the playoffs. And he says Dallas has the right team to make it happen. We'll see if they can put it into fruition going forward. There's going to be 1st and 10 coming. JD11 looking for a man here. Going to throw it right side and slide and catch. And that's going to be Jerry Riggs getting into the mix, a gain of 9. Shotgun set, faking the handoff here, stepping up and throw it right side, and a dart there to the right. And number 5 is going to make the play. It's no longer DM5. It's going to be the big homie, Luke Garcia III, taking over from the former MVP, Dominic McKenzie, who chose to retire, along with Autumn McKenzie. He says 5 feels like my number. I'm going to make it work. It's shown greatness here in Dallas. Let me pay homage, as they're going to pick up 29 on that play, and that's going to put Dallas on the move here. Dallas looking to be the first Western Conference team with the victory. Right side pass is going to be caught by Bandy. Not quite out of bounds, but he'll pick up 6. So far, so good here for Dallas. Drive looking nice. And it's going to be a fake of the handoff here. Looking to throw it to the tight end crossing. Is going to be pushing for a 1st down play. Going to be a little shy there. 3rd and inches. And there goes Ty Bird there with the catch, his first of his career. Went with the little play action rollout, and it worked out. We'll see if they can convert here. Handoff, big hold. There goes Ulf, and he's pushing inside the 15, and we got ourselves a trip in the red zone here for the Dragons. Looking real nice on the road so far. 1st and 10. Quick adjustment there by JD. Says he sees something. Spinning away from pressure off the back foot and a dart. And there goes Jerry Riggs. That was pretty close there. They'll probably need to review it just to be sure. But that looked pretty good there. My personal opinion. Jerry Riggs going to get his first of the season. I believe he dragged the toes, in my personal opinion. We'll double check just to be sure. Yeah, I'll give him that. Yeah, got that last part in. Yeah, I'll give him that. Good job there by the veteran. He's been doing it for a long time. And that's going to put Dallas on top. Kick is up. Kick is good. That's going to make it 7-0 in favor of Dallas. First and 10 coming up. Tyler Deathridge coming back onto the field. After the kneel down, we'll see what TD15 could do. T-Death. Going to be passing it here quickly and going to be caught. First down play. And it's going to be Ralph Rodriguez making it happen. Faking the handoff here, looking, gonna set his feet and launch a deep right side and deflected. And there goes Ethan Flowers getting the swat. One of my favorite cornerbacks to watch all season long. He's gonna make a play here. 2nd and 10. Dallas also has a pretty good secondary all the way around. Stretching this left side and is going to shed the first tackle. This then gets lit up there by Andrew Grigley to go nowhere. It's going to be 3rd and 10 coming up. Gonna look for the first down play here. Gonna be passing it. Goes middle of the field and going to be caught. And there goes Ralph Rodriguez reaching back for it right in the pocket. And that's what Tyler Deathridge could do for your team. You got to make sure you set him up with some good plays. And he could put it on the money as good as any quarterback here in this league. He's won the MVP. Obviously, he's a champion quarterback. Something Charlotte hasn't done yet. They're looking to get that veteran leadership with them. And honestly, with the few, what's the wrong looking for? Some free agents. I mean, they could definitely turn this thing up a little bit. As we're going to see a pass here. Going to go left side, and that's incomplete. That pass was off. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Shotgun set here. Going to pass it. Looking for a man. Running out of time. They're going to get sacked. And there goes Jessica Navarro. Fresh off of free agency. Missed the whole entire season last season. And here she is coming into the mix. Good job there by the linebacker. Making it happen. Gonna be faking the handoff, looking for a man, launching wide open, stays in bounds, and there goes number 10, Smoking Joe Beasley. Former Tacoma Eruption making it happen, and an extra point away. We'll have ourselves a tie ball game, getting a little photo shoot going on with, and I see you, Big Pimpin'. And that's gonna put Charlotte on the board. You love to see it. And ironically enough, Dallas had Joe Beasley going into this season via trade. Ended up trading them to Charlotte to actually get the right pieces and everything for the new guy. So already biting Dallas into you-know-where. We'll see what happens on the next drive. Dallas came out pretty good. They're looking to do it again. Sending this one away here into the back of the end zone for a touchback. And we'll see what happens here. 1st and 10 coming. Gotta be handoff, looking to bounce around, and he's gonna get pushed forward on the tackle there by Yami Kanashimi. It's going to make a 2nd and 1 coming up here. Going to be a handoff again. Going to be enough for the 1st down. Going to pick up some solid yards there. Ulf Jacobson doing his thing. Shotgun set here for Justin Duke. Here comes the setback left side and gonna be caught. 2nd and 1 coming up here. 8 for 9 so far. Spider Webb checking into the game. His first action here in Dallas. Spent a majority of his career in New Jersey before they got sent to the shadow realm, if you will. And it's going to be 2nd and 1, a handoff and rumbling for a 1st down play. Solid tackle, but could not get him behind the 1st down mark. Handoff again, bouncing it right side, cuts up to get about 9.5. Wolf Jacobson with a great start to his game, looking to keep it up. And that is going to be the end of quarter number 1. Let's go ahead and get into it, folks. Flip the field. Dallas on the move inside Charlotte territory. Going to be passing it again. They're going to send 4 at him. The pressure is on, and he's barely going to get that pass off. Not a sack, not a fumble. Going to keep everything where it is. It's going to be 3rd and inches. And they're going to keep it on the ground. It works. It's going to be a 1st down play, a gain of about 4. Ulf Jacobson closing into the halfway century mark so far in the 1st half. And that's something Charlotte's going to have to work on for sure, is that run defense. Even though Ulf Jacobson is not an easy back to bring down, especially in open space. And they're going to delay the handoff. Going to push around to get about another 3 or 4. 9 for 47 so far. Can't be mad at it. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Shotgun set here for JD. Gonna pass it again, looking right side, and gonna be caught hanging on to it is Luke. And he's gonna make it happen. 1st and 10 coming. Luke. Yeah, I got to throw out the Luke chance for him. Luke. Going to be passing middle of the field, and once again the pass to Luke is good. Getting a lot of touches so far in this game so far. You love to see it. 1st and 10 coming up here. Kenny Bombard, the tackle, back in Charlotte. Took a trip to Anchorage last season. Did pretty well at the starting safety position. He's going to start again, looking for a man. Going to launch his middle of the field. Hangs onto it down to the 2. And there goes number 85, making it happen. Ty Bird with yet another catch this game. Over the top, perfectly placed football. Hangs onto it as well. Can't be mad at it. It's going to be 1st and goal coming. I formation here. A lot of big bodies, and they're going to fake it, looking to catch him off guard right side, and he just throws this one in the dirt. It's going to be 2nd and goal coming. If you still want to do the W, right now the USFA S12 code is still available for you. As we're going to see a pass here, looking for a man. He's going to throw it straight to his back. Going to turn up with that speed and push it up in there. Touchdown. Dragons. And honestly, that's dead to rights in most cases, but that linebacker was kind of slow there. Couldn't quite make the tackle that he needed. And that's going to make it 13-7. We'll see the extra point here. Kick is up, and the kick will be good. 14-7. Up to this point, not a lot of good favors on the road for these guys. Or at least the road teams haven't been favoring too well, but up to this point, Dallas is trying to break that mold. So far, so good for them. That's going to be sent to the back of the end zone for a touchback. Putting Tyler Dethridge back onto the field, looking to get back in that end zone. Tyler Dethridge knows how to throw that football. That's all I got to say. Shotgun set. And they're going to go ahead and pass out of it. Why not? Left side is going to be caught, but he's going nowhere. Not a lot of room to make a play for that. That's Rocky Ivan making a catch like he's a tight end or something. How you do that? Oh no, he was out there in the open. I thought he was. I got confused for a second. I was like, what in the world? They normally showed the person that made the catch, but not that time. It's going to be 2nd and 10 coming here. Shotgun set. Here comes T Death looking for some crossers. Not going to find one until he throws it away to the right side, and that will be secured. Looks like Jordan Johnson, another former battalion, hitting the field here. One of the top rated players in the league. He's in the top 10. He's definitely like a 97, 98 type of guy. Passing it quickly, and that looked like some cheese right there. I would have called pass interference, me personally. There was a crosser, and he wasn't even allowed to get to a spot. Looked like he got held up a little bit. No dice. And Charlotte's going to punt it quickly. Sending this one away. A big boot is going to take it to about the 22-yard line. Great coverage there. And that's going to make it 1st and 10 off Jacobson, averaging 5.2 yards a carry. Can't be mad at it. Shotgun set here. Gonna send Jerry Riggs in motion and give it to him on the jet sweep. Gonna cut around, try to use that speed. Sheds the first tackler and picks up 8. And that's probably one of the more successful jet sweeps you could see. Gonna be 2nd and 2 coming. Passing it left side, or pitching the left side, I should say. And there goes off again, picking up some yards. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna be taking this one. Left side is gonna be off, picking up a good gain, but I think it was a penalty on Charlotte, so they're gonna go ahead and make it 1st and 5 more than likely. Yeah, they are. They're gonna accept the penalty. Why not? Make it easier for themselves to move the chains. Gonna be passing this one left side. Gonna be caught for the 1st down play. Only 3 incompletions so far for Justin Duke. He's finding all of his marks here tonight. Getting all these noties right here. You know what I'm saying? It happens. People hitting me up. It's gonna be 1st and 10, and I think that is gonna be on Charlotte again. No, it's actually going to be a false start, so back them up. 1st and 15 coming up. Going to be passing it here. Protection solid, left side and caught. Turn it up, and there goes Banks with the catch. He's going to turn up and pick up actually more than 7 because he backed him up, right? So it's going to be around, was that 7 plus 5? There's going to be 12 yards for the big homie. Getting inside Charlotte territory with that play. Charlotte looking to get the stop. Going to be faking the handoff. They're going to send a blitz, get the pressure on him, sets his feet, throws middle of the field, and a caught pass there by Riggs. And the big homies here in Dallas is doing what they need to do here, setting it up. Easy buckets. Gonna be faking the handoff. Gonna be setting his feet again in zone and overthrows Luke, who had the step. But the pressure got in the face of Justin Duke right there. Great defense. Is gonna be 2nd and 10. Passing it again inside field goal territory, but want more than that. Passing the right side and caught there by Ulf Jacobson. And it's going to be 3rd and 4 coming. Passing it here, looking for a man. Going to spin away from pressure, trying to get someone to throw it to, but he's just going to go ahead and throw that one away. Take the 3 points here. And it's going to set up 4th and 4. Sending this one away here. Kick is up, kick is golden. Can't do that any better. And that's going to put a 10-point lead in favor of Dallas. We'll see Charlotte hit the field before the end of the first half. Shout out to the big homies in the chat again, keeping it moving. Got to make sure you're doing what you need to do to get in the league. Going to be a fun set here. Going to be pretty interesting, I must say. Sending this one to the end zone, and it's going to be kneeled down. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming up. Stretching this right side, and it's going to find a little bit of a crease there to get to about the 30-yard line. Not a lot of carries here so far for Charlotte, but they've also haven't been doing a lot of long drives so far. Haven't seen too much of TJ Blackman as well. He led the league in sacks last season. And he's looking to turn up a little bit. Don't quite see him on the field currently. We'll see what happens on the next play, as Zalo's going to break that first tackle, and he's going to make it 3rd and 1. Zalo is back there. Gonna send MJ Witten in motion, and we'll see if they go and throw it left side, and that passes off again as the pressure was getting home, and that's gonna make it 4th and 1 coming. Sending this one away inside the 20, looking for a return and taking it to about the 25-yard line. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming.
What's the deal, y'all?
2nd and 4 coming up on this play here. Nice job so far. Looking to get something cooking here in the shotgun set. And it's going to be another fake. Actually, it's going to be a fake here. It's going to take off for the 1st down, and a whole lot more is JD, and that'll take us to the 2-minute warning. Dallas on the move. Stepping away from pressure, middle of the field, and caught. There goes Riggs, taking it to the 40. And here comes 1st and 10 again. They still have all 3 timeouts here in the 2nd quarter. 6 catches, 71 yards there for Riggs. Shotgun set, passing it again, no drop back needed. Right side, and a jumping catch there. Making it happen is Luke. Well, I believe is his 4th catch. He's been doing it pretty good for his 1st game. I'm not going to lie to you. 63 yards, and is going to get another 1st down play here for Dallas. First and 10. Shotgun set, another pass left side, and tried to fit it in there. Not to be. Great defense overall there. Number 48 making it happen. It's going to be 2nd down coming. One minute left here in the 2nd quarter. Definitely field goal range here. 2nd and 10. They're going to throw it left side and wide open. There goes Luke, rumbling to the 1. Not quite. getting into the end zone, but Charlotte's going to call the timeout, see if they could give themselves one last chance here right before the end of the first half, but they're trying to get a stop too at the same time. Handoff and a touchdown. Spider Webb getting into the mix here, getting his first score of the season. And that's going to increase this lead here for Charlotte. Kick is up and kick is going to be good. 7-play, 74-yard drive coming up here. And Dallas is showing out here on the road. Sending this one away here. Gonna be a kneel down. It's gonna be 1st and 10 coming up. Gonna be passing it here. Running out of time, and it's a sack. Barron went coming through with the play. Nice rush there. Can't be mad at it. Second and 18 coming up here. Gonna be passing it right side and gonna be incomplete. 3rd and 18 coming up. There's going to be a timeout called here by Dallas. 4th and 19 coming up. And we'll see the punt here. Sending this one away. Is going to be returned, going nowhere, and that'll be the end of the first half, folks. 24-7 in favor of the big homies in Dallas doing their thing here tonight. And we'll see what happens on the next play. Going into the half, we'll see some highlights here. It should be Dallas mostly. But actually, they're going to show that touchdown there for Charlotte. There to the big homie Beasley. Knows how to get the ball into the end zone. You know how he does. Hope everyone's having a great day. Gonna keep the games rocking and rolling as always. Don't go anywhere. Sending this one away here. To start out quarter number 3, a quick kneel down, and Dallas has the 17-point lead in their favor. Let's see what they can do here on their first drive of the second half. They're looking to expand on this lead. Passing it here, looking middle of the field and caught. First down. And there goes Luke again. 21 for 27 there for JD. And a lot of the good vibes of being able to move the ball down the field is working so far here for Dallas, similar to last season. First and 10. Going to be a handoff. Big crease, breaks first tackle, trying to bounce it outside, and I think he barely missed the first down mark. But that's Ulf Jacobson in a nutshell. If you get him in open space, he's going to make the play, and you better wrap him up, because if you don't, you're going to get a stiff arm to the face. Second and inches here, going to go with the reverse this time around, and he will pick up the first down that way. It's going to be first and 10 coming. Handoff again to Ulf, and he's going to find a big crease first down and a whole lot more. 90 yards on the ground, and Ulf Jacobson's having himself a great start to the season. And if they keep on running the game like that, this team has a lot of good juice going their way. Going to be passing it here, looking for a man. Luke is crossing, but they're going to try it deep, and he's going to get it up in there. It's going to be Spider Webb getting a rushing touchdown and a receiving touchdown here in this ball game. And Justin Duke just lined that one up nastily. You see right there, great coverage, but the pass was just much more on point there. Phoenix Jones Jr. gave up a big play on that one. (31-7) is your score. And that's going to be a kneel down here for Charlotte. Ella Deathridge back onto the field. Shotgun set, 2 back set, and they're going to keep it on the ground, see if they can get something cooking, but nothing going there. Zalo Zooms picking up the gain of nothing. Shotgun set here. And they're going to try to delay handoff, see if they can give him some room, and it's going to get them past the 30. It's going to be 3rd and 3 coming. Passing it here again, looking middle of the field, and no one home there. Almost throws a pick. Andrew Grigley almost had his first of the season. And that's going to be yet another stop here by this Dallas defense who's looking to turn up. Sending this one away here. Dallas getting quick stops and quick buckets as we're going to see him return that to about the 27-yard line. And that's going to put Off back onto the field, averaging 6.5 on the ground so far. Not quite being the mark of Gabriel Zagler we've seen in the last game, but a respectable spot to get him in the top 3 once this game is finished. They're going to throw it right side and left side, I should say. There goes Jordan Banks with yet another catch. 3 for 33 so far, getting involved. Handoff, here comes the big homie, turning up and getting past midfield. Is going to be 2nd and inches coming up. I thought he got the first down, me personally. Jamal Adams Jr. there with the tackle. Handoff and going to get stuffed. Trying to hand that one off the spider web, nothing doing. That's going to be a loss of about a half a yard there. Cherry Scrim hitting that hole. It's going to make it 3rd and 1 coming up now. Handoff again, big hole. Enough for the first down play. 16 for 105 so far for the big homie. Off Jacobson, and they're going to keep this drive alive. Passing it again, right side, throwing it short to Webb, who's trying to turn up. He's going to pick up a couple. As Justin Duke is putting out a very, very strong game so far. Dallas just bleeding the clock away with these drive killing sets, as that's going to make it 3rd and 8 coming. They tried the ground game, couldn't quite get it going. Carson Cutbirth with the tackle. Now it's a 3rd and medium situation here. Definitely makeable, but they got to lock in as Ulf is there in the backfield. And they're going to go ahead and pass it. Why not? It's been working, and the work this time again is he's going to turn up, and Luke gets it done inside the 20. And that's going to be yet another big bucket there. Number 5 making it happen. Once again, right over the top of the linebackers. It's going to be a handoff and going to get him closer to the 15-yard line. 18 carries, 107 yards. Pitching it right side, and it's going to be a big bucket. Looking for a first down, going to find one. It's going to be 1st and goal coming up. Stretching this right side, and he's going to find a lot of room there, and it's going to be the 3rd touchdown there for Spider Webb. And he says he's going to lead the league in touchdowns at this rate. 1 receiving, 2 rushing so far for the veteran. And he's going to make it happen, expanding this lead 38-7 is your score. And Dallas said they're going to keep it moving. That's what they said. So we are 3 games in and we're shaping up to have 3 blowout victories. If that's the case, we'll see if anything changes with the remaining 2 games. Right now, not too many competitive games, as we'll see. 1st and 10 coming up. And here comes Tyler Deathridge again, already in a 31-point deficit. Only 94 total yards worth of offense. Not pretty. Going to be a handoff here. Zalo's going to cut around to get to the 30. Averaging a little bit more than 3 yards a carry. Handoff and going to get snuffed out, picking up 1. 3rd and 4 coming up. Passing it, looking for a man left side, and overthrows his mark right there, who had the first down potentially. 7 for 15 currently on the evening. Not very pretty there. It's going to be 4th and 4 coming. Sending this one away here. And he's going to go ahead and try to use that speed, taking it to about the 29-yard line. And it's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Handoff, pushing forward. Going to rush to about the 34-yard line or so. Going to make it 2nd and 6. Going to be a big handoff and trying to break that tackle to spring himself free. Spider web. 5 carries, 2 TDs on the ground, 1 through the air. That's a pretty productive day, if I do say so myself. Going to be taking off and throws on the run, and he can't quite get Jordan Banks there. Pretty tough catch to make. It's going to be 2nd and 10. And off there goes Spiderweb again, picking up 4. Gonna be 3rd and 6 coming up. Shotgun set, and they're gonna go ahead and let the clock rumble. We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter. 34's up. Let's get into it. As you see right there, pretty outmatched all the way around here for Charlotte. Not too much coming for them offensively. And Dallas is taking over here. It's going to be 3rd and 6 here. Going to see if they can make something happen. It's going to be 3rd down, the handoff, push forward, and he will pick the first down up. It's going to be 1st and 10 coming. Shotgun set here for Dallas. So far, so good here for the offense, trying to bounce around, and He'll pick up some yards to take it to about the 40-yard line. Looking like the bot player getting into the mix. He says, I want to get my touches too. We already winning by a lot. We might as well get some of the other guys to football. You know what I'm saying? Dallas is looking like they're working the ground game. But as you see right there, pretty even all the way around, 60 plays, and it's pretty much split in half. As we're going to see another carry there. Spider Webb doing his thing. 3rd and 4 coming. Third and 4 here. Shotgun set. They're going to try the ground game, see if they could catch him, and they do. There goes Spider Webb rumbling to about the 29, 28-yard line or so. It's going to be 1st and 10 here for Dallas, just working the clock in their favor. Going to be a handoff here, pushing forward, and going to pick up 3 on the play. Spider Webb getting his touches here. Try to even out that average, you know what I'm saying? Wolf Jacobson, each kind of chilling right now. He says, call me if you need me. I'll be around. As it look like they're putting the bot player back in, and looks like they'll back him up 5 yards thanks to that penalty. Looks like both tight ends moved at the same time. And that's going to make it 2nd and 12, still in field goal range. A field goal will make it 40. Or make it 41, I should say. Pin push to the pitch. And there goes Spider Webb again. And he's going to get number 4. Yes, he will. Touchdown. Dragons. And what a game there by Spider Webb. Caught him slipping with that speed, and that was all she wrote. Kick is up, and kick is going to be good. 10 play, 76-yard drive. 45-7 is your score. Dallas is just making this look too easy right now. Sending this one away. Going to be a return here, taking it out of the end zone and going to get around the 20-yard line. That's going to make it 1st and 10. Tyler Dethridge back onto the field, and what has been a fairly subpar performance from him. Granted, he's not the reason that they're currently down by 38 points. I think he's done what he could, but not a lot of people's been getting open. And you see right there, that's one of their bigger plays of the game right there. Tyler Dethridge getting that one to Ralph Rodriguez. Is going to make it 1st and 10. Passing this one again, looking for a man. Gonna throw it short and going to be caught. Getting out of bounds. Going to pick up 8. It's going to set up 2nd and 2. Third and 2 coming up after that pass off the mark there by T-Duh. Need to find some life here in this offense. Not the greatest of showings here by the Charlotte team, but still plenty of time to right the ship, if you will. Looking for a pass again, looking for a man spinning away from the pressure, then launches it deep in some coverage and going to be deflected. There goes Wheezy Porter. Haven't said his name too much, but at the same time, the defense hasn't really been on the field. Hard to make an impact if you're not on the field. I have to assume this will be a punting situation for them, and it will be. Sending this one away here. Gonna look for a bounce, and it will bounce, roll to about the 11-yard line or so. And that's gonna put Dallas back on. See right there, Ulf Jacobson. 124 total yards of offense. And they do have him back there now. More than likely we'll get a touch or two on this drive. See if they could burn some clock. Trying to find the crease. Bouncing around to get to the 15. And that's spider web, actually. I take that back. Interesting set here. Going to be a handoff, bouncing around, cutting up, and going to get a couple yards shy of the first. Spiderweb trying to crack the 100-yard mark himself, and he's about 14 yards away. It's definitely possible. 3rd and 2 come. Got to back up here. Looking to make it happen. Going to be a handoff and going to be short by inches. Fourth down coming up here. And that is why you make sure that you have around 3 backs on your team to avoid sets like that. Going to be sending this one away. It's going to get stuck around the 35-yard line. It's going to make it 1st and 10 coming up. Making a quick motion here. Going to fake the handoff. Looking for a man. Launch it left side and over the head of the tight end, Joe Beasley. It's going to be 2nd and 10. Going to be faking the handoff, rolling back, hit as he throws. He is going to make the catch, but he's going to lose a couple yards. Overall, great defense here from this Dallas team. Not allowing the big play. It's going to be 3rd and 2. Going to be passing it, looking for a man right side. It's going to be incomplete. And it's going to make it 4th and 12. Should see another quick punt. Sending this one away here. And it's going to be to about the 15-yard line. We'll see the return, taking it to about the 25. Justin Duke here, securing the W. Not too much of contest here. Will we see a second team this week hit 50? He's going to see a handoff pushing forward and trying to break the tackle is Webb, but not going to do it. He's going to have 11 yards away from hitting the 100 mark. Gonna be a handoff. There goes Webb trying to cut around. Not to be. 3rd and 8 coming. And he's going to lose a couple yards on that one. Passing it, looking left side and gonna be caught, but he's gonna be shy of the mark. So that's gonna be more than likely another punt. 3 minutes left in the 4th quarter. Sending this one away again. Back to Charlotte. Gonna be a return to about the 21. And that's gonna put T-Death back onto the field here. Looking for some favorable matchups here. And what is considered garbage time. Charlotte looking to get something cooking to close the game out the right way. We'll see if they're able to get down the field. Tossing it right side and just cannot hang on. Not a fun game here for Deathridge. I wouldn't call this one of his worst games, me personally. But at the same time, I have seen him play a lot better than this. Had a few drops in there, some off passes. As we're going to see a pass left side and going to be caught. There goes Deathridge. Going to find MJ Witten for what I believe is his first catch. Yes, it is. Definitely not a fun vibe right there. That's going to be the 2-minute warning here. Handoff pushing forward. Going to be passing it again. Taking off and throws it right side and incomplete. And it's going to be 2nd and 10 coming. Going to be passing it, looking for a man, going right side with it. Going to be caught. Turn up past the 40. Going to be 3rd and 6. Just trying to add up those stats a little bit, make that completion percentage a little bit better, you know. Happens to the best. Taking the handoff here, looking in the middle of the field and deflected. And it's going to be 4th and 6 coming up. Sending for what is potentially his last punt of the game. Looking for a bounce, and it will be a bounce inside the 20. That's going to put JD11 back onto the field. A couple handoffs, and we'll take this one to the bridge. We'll go over the stats as always. Get a couple clips going for the people. Show some love a little bit. As we're going to stretch this one left side. Here comes Webb. And he's going to get back to 90. And he's essentially going to need a first down on this next carry to give him the 100-yard mark. Outside of that, a very valiant effort from him and off. The run game was very, very prevalent. It's going to be back here again. They're going to try him on the ground, see if he can find some room, and he's going to pick up 7, and he's going to be a little shy of that mark, but a great game nonetheless. Can't be mad at it. And that'll take us to the end of the ball game here. And I'll go ahead and show off the thread of who's going to be playing next. Sorry about that, clicked the wrong one. Is going to be Detroit and Tacoma coming up a little bit later on tonight, so make sure you watch out for that. Should be interesting ball game. Detroit going up against a tough team in Tacoma. We're going to have our first West versus West matchup, and we're going to close out as always with another one, St. Louis and Huntington Beach, so make sure you watch out for those games there, as we're going to go ahead and take it to the bridge, and we're going to go ahead and check out these statistics here. We'll start with the team stats. Going a little bit further down, you see right there, 553 to 149 complete domination. No turnovers, not really needed though. They got the stops they needed going down the field, you know what I'm saying? Justin Duke 26 for 33 for 320 yards, 3 TDs, longest of 29. Tyler Deathridge 12 for 27, 140, 1 TD, no interception, longest of 42. Looking at the rushing side of things, Ulf Jacobson 19 for 117 on the day, longest of 16. Spiderweb 17 for 97, 3 TDs on the ground, 1 carry for 31 yards. Zalazoom 8 for 25. Tyler Deathridge lost a yard on a scramble. Justin Duke 1 for 14. And see right there, the longest carry is that 31 yarder there by Webb. Looking at the receiving side, Charlotte's receivers, Ralph Rodriguez 4 for 62 and a drop. Joe Beasley 3 for 55, a touchdown, 1 drop, 42 yards on the long. Jordan Johnson 2 for 2. Zalazoom's 1 for -1. John Smith Jr. 1 for 4. MJ Dub 1 for 18. Former Pro Bowler, didn't get too much oomph there tonight. As you see, Beasley, Witten, and Rodriguez each had a drop. Rodriguez had a 29 yarder. Beasley had a 42 yarder. Witten had an 18 yarder. Those are the big plays there. On the other side, looks like Luke Garcia leading the way, 8 catches, 140 yards for the rookie, doing his thing, 29 yards on the long. Jerry Riggs 6 for 71, 1 TD, 23 yards on the long. Spiderweb 3 for 38, 1 TD, 27 yards on the long. Jordan Banks 3 for 33. Ulf Jackson 2 for 18. Ty Bird 2 for 18. Ryan Bandy 2 for 12, doing his thing. And then you see Grigley 1 drop there around the tight end position. You see right there 3 players with at least 120-yard catch. You love to see it if you're Dallas. Looking on defense here, Ethan Flowers led the way with 4 tackles. Rocky and Barron had 3 along with Wheezy. Chester Owens, Jessica, and Jordan Banks, and Caitlin Montaigne, and Andrew Griggs, and Ricky Bobby, and Smoke had 2. Looks like, and TJ Blackman's the only user there with 1 tackle on the game. Barron Went, Montaigne, Ivan, Owens, Navarro, and Griggs each had at least 1 tackle for loss. Barron Went leading with 2. Jessica and Barron Went each had a sack tonight. No picks. Andrew Grigley had a pass deflection though, and that's all the defensive stats here. On the other side, the leading tackler will be Jamal Adams, Phoenix Jones Jr., and Carson Cutbirth, each with 11 apiece. Cherry Scrim, the safety, gets 9. Keegan Terry gets 8. Yami and Kenny gets 6. Darnell Pope with 4. Shane Knox gets 2. Jameson Price gets 1. Tanner Baxter, JD Edwards, and Alex Roy each with 1. Jamal Adams and Cherry Scrim each with a tackle for loss. No sacks today. Didn't seem like a lot of pressure there on JD. No picks. Looks like pass deflections, and that's all the stats here. Going into the special teams, Carolina Adrianic 6 extra points, 1 field goal. Jake Parkey only 1 extra point on the day. Punting wise, he did pretty good, averaging 47 and some change on 9. Can't be mad at that. He was booting that one, and he got 3 inside the 20. Carolina 2 for 100, averaging 50. Kick return wise, Ralph Rodriguez the only kick return today, 1 for 23. Punt return wise, Ulf had 4 for 21. Ryan Bandy had 2 for 18. Ralph Rodriguez 2 for 10. Scoring summary, it was pretty much all Dallas, to be honest. It started with the touchdown. Joe Beasley matched that in the first quarter, but since then, 17, 14, and 7 to close out the game in regards to the quarters. Ulf and Spiderweb gets a couple TDs and a field goal in the second. Spiderweb with a pair of TDs in the third, and then Spiderweb close out the game with a 31-yard banger to go ahead and make it 45-7 as we go ahead and check out some of these highlights. Let's see if I can find a good one for you all. Definitely a good run there by Spiderweb. Got the pitch, and as you can see right there on the replay, let me go ahead and see if I can break that down for you. Number 71 with a great block. Had the guy there that potentially could have made it. Was that Bethard Bombard tried to get cut it, but he couldn't quite get in. He just used his speed to get past everybody. Beautiful blocking up front, and he's going to go ahead and take that W right there. See if I can hold it there, get a good screenshot, you know what I'm saying? See if there's anything in the third quarter. Luke Garcia, definitely a great pass here, right over the top. I did highlight that in the game, and we'll start with the route with him. Let me see if I can find them. There you go. So as he made that cut, no one in the middle, made that too easy. And you see right there, going to get that catch. See if we get a good spot right there. I think we'll do right here. That's a good one, either that or the front or the back side. See the nameplate right there, very nicely done. And I'll see if I can find one more here in the second quarter. Ulf Jacobson, I could have done that, yeah. Spiderweb, get a good defensive one. And you see right there the pressure. Barron made that too easy, took the inside, and that was just bad blocking, honestly. And that's going to be an easy takedown there. Good job nonetheless there by the big homie. So we'll go ahead and wrap this one up. Like I said, we got Dallas getting the W tonight, and we still got one more game to take care of tonight. It's going to be Detroit at Tacoma. So we're going to be on the West Coast to close out the week, and I'll go ahead and see you then on the next one. I'll talk to you later.